Uncluttered and Unfiltered is supported by Hearts for Minds. Can you imagine waiting 10 years to get screened for cancer? On average, people with mental health issues experience a 10-year delay between symptoms and seeking help, and close to 2/3 of mental illnesses go untreated. Hearts for Minds promotes healthy lives by promoting mental health education, facilitating early identification, and connecting people to treatment. Are you ready to learn more? Go to heartsforminds.org. That's hearts, the number 4, minds.org for more information and to learn how you can help. Let me guess, you're probably multitasking while listening to this podcast, aren't you? Of course you are. We're all so busy and we work really hard for what we have. So wouldn't it be great to eliminate stressing about fashion? To regain those hours staring at a closet full of nothing to wear? Oh, have we got a great solution for you. Listen, I know I am one to stress about keeping a fresh, high-quality wardrobe, and I'm the queen of buyer's remorse when I do treat myself. That is where Armoire comes in. Check it out for yourself. Go to armoire.style/UU podcast, take a style quiz, and then you get to make choices. You rent the clothes, you wear them, and return them. And before you're even sending them back, you're replacing them with a new selection. It's like having a best friend with an endless closet. Right now, all of our listeners can give Armoire a try and get up to 50% off your first month. That's up to $125 off. Just visit armoire.style/UU podcast. That's ARMOIRE.style/UU podcast and get up to 50% off your first month and never worry about what to wear again. Try Armoire today. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Uncluttered and Unfiltered. This isn't just an Encore episode. This is an original third ever episode of Uncluttered and Unfiltered that you're about to hear. And the reason we chose this, we didn't have time to do a new episode with Memorial Day and Christine out of the country. So we chose this based on how many people are just becoming empty nesters this time of year. A lot of kids are going off to start their first ever semester at college, be it a summer or fall starting date. And so we thought, let's bring back the empty nest episode. And it's especially fun because, gosh, we were so young then. It was almost 3 years ago. We hope you enjoy.
Welcome to Uncluttered and Unfiltered, the podcast urging you to let it go and don't look back. With nationally acclaimed professional organizer Christine Stone and self-proclaimed hot damn mess radio and TV personality Eden Kendall.
Thanks so much for joining us. This is episode 3 of Uncluttered and Unfiltered. My name is Eden Kendall. I'm a broadcaster of many, many years, and I'm here with neatly designed professional organizer Christine Stone. Hi.
Hey, everyone. We're back.
We are back. So who are we? If you're just joining us for the very first time, I am 56 years old. I am a mess in every sense of the word because I'm always running in circles. Christine, on the other hand, is a professional organizer. You have to follow her on Instagram. Stop what you're doing and do that immediately. Neatly designed. You're very different than me, and yet we're very much the same in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. We're women over 50, and we also, have a lot of similarities. Our kids are up and grown, and we've gone through some of the same things in life and just wanted to share it with everybody else.
So basically it's this. Our theme, our mantra, if you will, is let it go and don't look back. If you are somebody that's listening in your 30s or your 40s, you will hopefully pick up some things from us that will help you to realize that you don't have to hang on to every emotion, every relationship, every guilty moment of your life. Anytime you had an embarrassing moment, you can let it go, or you can become somebody who can laugh at these things. And also your stuff. At being an organizer, we're always going to give you tips and things to get your space neater and more organized and simplified,
uncluttered.
Because it's all part of the grander theme of uncluttering your whole psyche, the way you look at things. Now, if you are 50 and up, we hope you feel like you found your people.
Yes.
We do. Yes. We really do. So today we're talking, before we get into today's organizational segment, but we're gonna be talking about the empty nest, because when the kids fly the coop, you are left with more space. In your heart, there's a big old lump in your hole in your heart, a lump in your throat, but then you also have some extra space. So we're going to talk about all of the emotions and all of the things that go into the nest becoming empty. But before we do that, let's get in the time machine and go back many years to when the kids were smaller. And you are like today's listener who has a pantry that just makes her want to pull her hair out. Tell us a little bit about this pantry.
Well, this pantry I looked at and I immediately said, we have to repaint this. We want to make it look brand new. So we have to remove the shelving. We're going to put the shelving back in, but it really needed some sanding and a fresh coat of primer and paint.
Which goes back to something we talked about in our first episode, and we got some feedback where you said we talked about painting walls and doing things like that, and you feel like nobody really sees it, but you see it and you're worth it.
Well, especially no matter where it is, but in a pantry, everybody sees it.
That is true. You're right.
I mean, the kitchen is the hub of the home. So if you are going to tackle one area to begin with, it would be great to tackle the kitchen because the kids have friends come over, you eat dinner in there, you prepare lunches in there, you prepare food in there, you have dinner time in that area. So really tackling the kitchen is a priority usually. So with her pantry, I said we did a fresh coat of paint, something as simple as a garbage can. She had a black garbage can. And to me, once again, I always tell you what sticks out to me versus someone else. The garbage can, she didn't even think about. But when we got a new slimline garbage can from Target and it was white, it just disappeared. And that's what you want to do with spaces. If you're trying to work with something you already have, which this was her pantry, she wasn't changing it, she was just giving it a facelift. You have to work with what you have. And so looking at the dimensions, looking at the space, she also wasn't using the door. Everybody needs to use the door in a pantry because it's such valuable space.
It's like a wall.
Yeah, it's like a wall. And so we had a door organizer attached and we put, paper products and some other items in there. And the fresh coat of paint right away made it look brand new. They reinstalled the shelves and one of them they
Hi, it's Eden. Christine and I have had more conversations than we can count about how some days just feel harder than others. You know, those days when you're doing everything right, you're eating healthy, you're working out, but your energy just still crashes or your mood takes a dive out of nowhere. Nobody is safe when that happens. We've come to realize that it could be hormones. And so if you have felt that way, Happy Mammoth has something that can help. The makers of Hormone Harmony offer a quick 2-minute quiz designed to uncover the root cause of these stubborn hormonal symptoms. It's easy. You just answer a couple of questions about what you're experiencing and where you're at in your life. People who take the quiz really do find personalized insights into their hormone levels, and they give recommendations like Hormone Harmony. It's an herbal formula crafted to support hormones in a normal range, helping with occasional bloating, chronic fatigue, weight gain, the mild mood swings. With over 40,000 five-star reviews and a bottle selling every 24 seconds, those results speak for themselves. So if you're ready to start feeling like yourself again, and that to us is what it's all about, head over to happymammoth.com and take that free 2-minute hormone quiz. For a limited time, get 15% off your entire first order with the code UUPodcast at checkout. That's happymammoth.com, UUPodcast for 15% off today. Uncluttered and Unfiltered is supported by Hearts for Minds. Can you imagine waiting 10 years to get screened for cancer? On average, people with mental health issues experience a 10-year delay between symptoms and seeking help, and close to 2/3 of mental illnesses go untreated. Hearts for Minds promotes healthy lives by promoting mental health education, facilitating early identification, and connecting people to treatment. Are you ready to learn more? Go to heartsforminds.org. That's hearts, the number 4, minds.org for more information and to learn how you can help.
Plan on flying? In order to board domestic flights, your driver's license or state-issued ID must be a real ID. Learn how to get your real ID today at tsa.gov/realid or visit your local DMV.